I don't know how they're doing that, but anyway.
It doesn't show up so much after it's cleaned off, after a rain or whatever.
Yeah. Well, talk to me first about this, and this is the Patriot Pathway is, y'all stand closer together.
Okay, it's pressed down the sun.
Yeah, and
I'm not going to.
well, I'm not a real videographer at all because, okay, let's try it this. Y'all get over here and then I'll, okay. And this is done so you could get funds for a new stage, right?
Correct.
Okay, so tell me first about the Patriot Pathway.
Like you said, we were needing this in order to acquire a new stage for our program because our program has grown larger and larger every year, and we've had to transport stages, and it just came down to this is something that we see has been a tradition and will continue year after year, and we thought it was time to invest in a stage of our own that was there at the ready whenever we needed it. And we talked about different ways to go about raising the money to do that, and had your husband? Yes. And Mr. Davidson suggested that we sell bricks. He had seen that they were doing that at the college. So we took that idea and we went with it, and it went over really well with our PTA and our Veterans Committee, and everybody agreed upon it, and it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of people purchase bricks, and the majority of our bricks were purchased by veterans that come to the program. So that was real heartwarming to know that they supported this and wanted to help us to acquire the stage.
Okay. Now, you guys, too, got a good amount of support for the stage and from Tomcat, right?
Yes,
Tomcat.
Tomcat. We met with Tomcat, and they had some tops of stages, about 40, I believe, and they were willing to donate those to us if we could just raise the money to build the stage off the ground.
Right.
So we needed 4 feet off the ground, and we needed about $8,000, and we made over $8,000 actually. Enough to pay for the bricks and enough to pay for the legs of the stage.
Okay.
And that was still quite a effort for Tomcat. They did that for us at cost. So that $8,000 was a bargain. Yeah.
Tell me then about the program next Friday, or this Friday.
It's our ninth program. Ninth program, and the first one was at the Rusk Gym, and then ever since then it's been at the CAF hangar. We sent out 860 invitations, personal invitations to veterans, and we're expecting around 500 veterans, we hope. And we hope to have a gift for all of them, and a little time of honor and remembrance, and a little time of fun.
And then the program title this year?
America Out My Front Door.
Okay.
The theme being the 50 states.
Okay.
Travel around the state. Right.
And you practiced a little?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Have you ever sat down and figured out how much time you put in on this every year?
Well, we start in the summer taking the music. Well, we started the day after
the program last year. What about next year? Let's do this.
We actual man hours, no, never thought.
Now, as far as the students' participation in practice, it's probably 3 hours a day at least for 3 or 4 days a week for about 2 months.
But not out of their class time.
No.
It's around their lunch and recess time
And
their
PE
PE
music
music time.
Okay.
So they're not missing their academic
And that's a
studies.
total, not individual. That's a total practice time.
Okay. Okay. Let me just get some pictures of some of the bricks here. My shadows.
Let's see, where's that one that has the D-Day +1? Yeah, here's a D-Day +1, World War II.
Now, tell me about that one.
The way we understand it, Mr. Jones explained it to us, is that he was there at D-Day, but he wasn't in the first wave of people that went in. He was still at D-Day, but he was not in the first wave.
Oh, okay.
And he wanted to give credit to those that were in the first wave as well as himself.
Where is that brick again?
And he drove one of those landing ships that drove up to the shore and let people off.
Okay.
And we spoke with most of the veterans because we had a chance to call them, because after we first filled out the forms for the bricks, we thought we only had 3 lines, and then we found out we had 4 lines, so we called all of them and got to visit with them and find out exactly what they wanted for the bridge. And